When disaster strikes, the last thing you want to do is scramble to gather your belongings and figure out what you need to survive. That's where a well-prepared bug-out bag comes into play. Today, we're going to dive deep into the world of bug-out bags, what they are, what you should pack, and why. We'll also explore the critical scenarios where staying home isn't an option, so you can be prepared to act swiftly and efficiently when the time comes. But first, if you're new here or haven't done so yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. Reliable Prepper is your go-to resource for all things prepping, and we've got a lot more valuable content coming your way. All right, let's get into it. A bug-out bag is your insurance policy against the unknown. It's a portable kit designed to sustain you for at least 72 hours during an emergency evacuation. Whether it's a natural disaster, civil unrest, or any other scenario that forces you to leave home, your bag should have everything you need to survive on your own. The 72-hour rule is a general guideline for how long you should be prepared to survive without outside help. This time frame is based on the idea that it could take up to 3 days for emergency services to stabilize the situation, or for you to reach a safer location. Your bag should be comprehensive enough to cover all your basic needs during this critical period, yet compact and light enough to carry with you. While staying at home, often referred to as bugging in, is usually the preferred option. There are situations where staying put simply isn't feasible. Let's talk about some of these scenarios. First, we have natural disasters. Floods, wildfires, hurricanes, and tornadoes can make your home uninhabitable or outright dangerous. For instance, if you're in an area prone to wildfires, staying home could mean getting trapped by fast-moving flames. In such cases, evacuating is not just an option, it's a necessity. Civil unrest or violence is another scenario where you might need to leave your home. If riots, looting, or targeted violence spill into your neighborhood, staying could put you directly in harm's way. The same goes for chemical or nuclear incidents. A chemical spill or nuclear threat can release toxins or radiation into the air, forcing you to evacuate to a safer location. Then there's the collapse of critical infrastructure. A power grid failure, for example, could leave you without electricity, heating, or access to clean water. In some situations, the water supply itself could become contaminated, making it unsafe to stay home. And finally, during a pandemic or biological threat, if staying at home increases your exposure to a contagious disease, evacuating to a more isolated area might be the safest course of action. So the question isn't just what should I pack, but also when should I be ready to leave? Understanding these scenarios helps you prepare your bug-out bag with the right mindset, knowing that the time may come when staying home simply isn't an option. Now that we've discussed some scenarios, let's move on to what you should actually pack in your bug-out bag. Your bag needs to be a balance between comprehensive and manageable. You want it to cover all your essential needs while remaining light enough to carry over long distances. Let's break down the key categories. Water is life, and it's the most critical component of your bug-out bag. Aim for at least 1 liter of water per day per person. That's 3 liters for 72 hours. But here's the catch. Water is heavy, and you might not be able to carry enough for the entire 3 days. That's why you also need to pack water purification methods. Water purification tablets are a compact option, but I also recommend carrying a portable water filter like a Life Straw or a small UV water purifier. These tools allow you to safely drink water from natural sources like streams or lakes, ensuring you won't run out of clean drinking water. Why is this so important? Because dehydration can set in quickly, especially if you're physically exerting yourself or dealing with stress. And remember, in a survival situation, clean water can be hard to come by. Having purification methods on hand ensures that even if you find a water source, you can make it safe to drink. Next, let's talk about food. You want to pack lightweight, non-perishable, and high-calorie food items that can sustain you for 72 hours. Energy bars, freeze-dried meals, jerky, nuts, and dried fruit are all excellent choices. MREs, or meals ready to eat, are also a good option because they're designed to be nutrient-dense and have a long shelf life. If you're packing foods that require cooking, you'll need to include a portable stove or a fire-starting kit. Something like a small, compact gas stove with fuel canisters can be a lifesaver when you need a hot meal. Why focus on high-calorie foods? Because your body needs energy to cope with the physical and mental demands of a survival situation. Foods that don't require cooking are ideal, but having a way to cook or heat food can add some much-needed comfort and versatility to your diet. Having a reliable shelter and a way to get a good night's sleep is crucial in any survival situation. For shelter, a tarp is incredibly versatile. It's lightweight, easy to pack, and can be used in multiple ways to protect you from the elements. Alternatively, a small, lightweight tent is a great option if you prefer more enclosed protection. When it comes to sleep, a sleeping bag rated for the coldest temperatures you might encounter is a must. If you're tight on space, an emergency blanket, often made of mylar, can be a lifesaver. These blankets are compact and reflect your body heat, keeping you warm in a pinch. Why is this so important? Because exposure to the elements can lead to hypothermia, heat stroke, or just plain exhaustion. A good shelter and sleep system protect you from the weather and ensure you get the rest you need to keep going. Clothing is more than just what you wear day to day. In a survival situation, the right clothing can be the difference between comfort and misery, or even life and death. Start with a moisture-wicking base layer to help regulate your body temperature. A good mid-layer like fleece or down provides insulation. Your outer layer should be waterproof and windproof, protecting you from rain and harsh winds. Don't forget sturdy footwear. You're likely to be on your feet a lot, possibly walking long distances, so waterproof, comfortable boots or shoes with good ankle support are essential. And pack extra socks and underwear. Trust me, dry feet are happy feet. Why does this matter? Because staying dry and maintaining the right body temperature is crucial in any survival situation. Wet clothes can lead to hypothermia, while improper footwear can lead to blisters and injuries that slow you down. Accidents happen, and in a survival situation, even a minor injury can become a serious problem if not treated properly. That's why a first aid kit is non-negotiable. Your kit should include bandages, antiseptics, tweezers, pain relievers, and any necessary prescription medications. It's also a good idea to have a small first aid manual, because in a crisis, even simple first aid skills can save lives. Personal hygiene is another often overlooked but critical aspect. Pack travel-size soap, hand sanitizer, toothpaste, a toothbrush, a small towel, and feminine hygiene products if applicable. N95 masks are also a good addition, especially if you might face airborne hazards like dust or smoke. Why focus on this? Because preventing infection is just as important as treating injuries. A well-stocked first aid kit helps you manage minor injuries, while hygiene items keep you healthy and prevent infections from becoming serious. Let's move on to tools and equipment. A quality multi-tool, like a Leatherman, is one of the most versatile items you can carry. It can handle a wide range of tasks, from cutting and food prep to repairs and self-defense. Pair this with a good fixed-blade knife, which is durable and useful for more heavy-duty tasks. Fire-starting tools are another must-have. Include waterproof matches, a lighter, and a fire steel in your bag. These will allow you to start a fire for warmth, cooking, or signaling. Also, pack some cordage. Paracord is a popular choice because it's strong, lightweight, and has numerous uses, from building shelters to repairing gear. Duct tape is another survival essential. It's perfect for quick repairs, sealing, and even improvising tools. Finally, include a map and compass in your bag. GPS devices can fail, but knowing how to navigate with a map and compass is a crucial skill that could save your life. Why pack these? Because in a survival situation, being able to adapt to various challenges is key. Tools like a multi-tool and knife enhance your ability to improvise, while fire-starting tools and cordage allow you to create shelter and cook food. Staying connected and knowing where you are or where you're going can make all the difference in a survival scenario. A two-way radio is invaluable for staying in touch with others in your group, especially if cell networks are down. A solar charger ensures that your electronic devices stay powered up even when you're off the grid. These devices can be crucial for communication, navigation, or even just staying informed about what's happening in the world around you. A whistle is a simple yet effective tool for signaling your location if you're lost or need to attract attention. It takes up almost no space in your bug-out bag and can be a lifesaver in the right situation. Along with this, pack a notepad and pencil. These can be used for taking notes, leaving messages, or mapping out your route. Why are these items important? Because in a chaotic situation, staying in touch with your group, navigating effectively, and being able to signal for help are all critical for your safety. Communication and navigation tools ensure that you're not left in the dark, literally or figuratively. In uncertain times, personal protection becomes a top priority. Depending on your comfort level and local laws, consider including self-defense tools like pepper spray, a tactical flashlight, or even a firearm in your bug-out bag. Remember, the goal is to protect yourself and your loved ones from any potential threats. Protective gloves are another important item. They can be used for handling rough materials, protecting your hands from cold weather, or even as a barrier when dealing with hazardous materials. A headlamp is essential as well. Having a hands-free light source allows you to move around and perform tasks in the dark, which is often when you're most vulnerable. Why is personal protection so important? Because in a survival situation, you need to be prepared for the possibility of encountering threats, whether human or environmental. These tools give you the means to defend yourself and stay safe. Never underestimate the importance of having your critical documents on hand during an evacuation. Make copies of your identification, insurance policies, medical records, and emergency contact information. Seal them in a waterproof bag to keep them safe from the elements. Additionally, carry cash in small denominations. In a crisis, electronic payment systems might be down, and having cash can allow you to buy necessary supplies or services. Why include this? Because in the aftermath of a disaster, having your important documents readily available can speed up recovery, and cash ensures that you can make purchases even when systems are disrupted. Finally, let's not forget about entertainment and comfort. In a stressful survival situation, maintaining morale is crucial. Pack a lightweight book, a deck of cards, or even a small puzzle to keep yourself or your group entertained. Photos of loved ones can also provide emotional comfort during tough times. Why is this important? Because survival isn't just about physical needs. Your mental and emotional well-being plays a huge role in how you cope with challenges. Small comforts can help keep your spirits up and maintain a positive outlook, which is just as important as having the right gear. If you're finding this guide helpful, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Prepping is about community and being prepared together. Also, don't forget to subscribe to Reliable Prepper for more in-depth content like this. We're here to help you get ready for whatever life throws your way. Building the perfect bug-out bag. Customizing for your needs. Now that we've covered the essentials, it's important to remember that no two bug-out bags are the same. Your bag should be customized to your specific needs, your environment, and the potential scenarios you might face. For example, if you live in a colder climate, you'll need to prioritize warm clothing and sleeping gear. If you're in an urban environment, you might focus more on items that help you navigate through crowds or provide protection from human threats. Conversely, if you're in a rural area, you might need to emphasize tools for building shelter or hunting for food. Don't forget to consider any personal or family needs. If you have small children, you'll need to pack items like diapers, baby food, and comfort items. If you have pets, make sure you have food and water for them as well. And if anyone in your family has special medical needs, ensure that their medications and any necessary medical equipment are included. The key here is to think through the scenarios you might face and pack accordingly. Your bug-out bag isn't just a one-size-fits-all solution. It's a personalized survival kit designed to meet your unique needs. Rotating and updating your bug-out bag. Your bug-out bag isn't something you pack once and forget about. It's a living kit that needs to be maintained and updated regularly. Food and water have expiration dates, batteries lose their charge, and your needs may change over time. Set a reminder to check your bag at least twice a year. Rotate out expired items and replace them with fresh supplies. Test your gear to make sure it's still in good working order. And if your circumstances change, such as moving to a different climate or adding a new member to your family, update your bag accordingly. Why is this important? Because a well-maintained bug-out bag is one you can rely on when you need it most. If you don't keep it up to date, you might find yourself in a situation where your gear fails you or your supplies have gone bad. Scenarios revisited, applying what you've learned. Let's take a moment to revisit those scenarios where staying home isn't an option, and think about how your bug-out bag would come into play. Imagine a wildfire approaching your neighborhood. You've been monitoring the situation, and you know it's time to go. With your bag ready, you can grab it and leave in minutes, knowing you have what you need to survive the next 72 hours. Or picture a sudden chemical spill that contaminates your water supply. Staying home is no longer safe, but your bag has water purification tools and enough supplies to get you to a safer location. In a civil unrest situation, having your bug-out bag ready allows you to evacuate quickly, avoiding dangerous areas and heading to a pre-planned safe zone. Your bag contains the essentials to keep you safe and sustain you until things calm down. These are just a few examples of how a well-prepared bug-out bag can make all the difference in an emergency. The key is to be ready, to have your bag packed and accessible, and to know when it's time to go. Final thoughts and conclusion. As we wrap up, remember that your bug-out bag is more than just a collection of items. It's your lifeline when disaster strikes. It's your safety net when staying home isn't an option, and your ticket to survival when you need to evacuate quickly. By carefully choosing what to pack, customizing your bag to your needs, and keeping it up to date, you're taking a critical step in protecting yourself and your loved ones from the unpredictable. So, take the time to build your bug-out bag thoughtfully, review and update it regularly, and most importantly, have a plan for when and how you'll use it. Because in a crisis, being prepared isn't just about having the right gear. It's about having the knowledge and readiness to act. If you found this guide useful, don't forget to subscribe to Reliable Prepper and hit that notification bell. Share this video with others who might benefit from it, and leave a comment below letting us know what's in your bug-out bag. Until next time, stay safe, stay prepared, and keep prepping.